The Golden State Warriors are back in the headlines. Again. This time, it's not about winning championships, flashy three-pointers, or Steph Curry dancing on the court. No, it's about drama. Off-season drama. Right now, all eyes are on one player, Jonathan Kuminga. Will he stay with the team? Or will he be traded? But wait, it's not that simple. A new report reveals that the Warriors are not willing to let go of two other players, Buddy Hield and Moses Moody, even if it means losing Kuminga. In today's deep dive, we'll break down why the Warriors rejected a strong trade offer, what's going on with Kuminga and the Kings, why Buddy Hield and Moses Moody are so important, and what this means for the future of the Golden State Warriors. Grab your coffee, sit back, and let's break this down. The Kuminga saga continues. Jonathan Kuminga's future has been a mystery all summer. Contract talks between Kuminga and the Warriors have dragged on. Many believed a trade was coming soon. In fact, a serious offer came from the Sacramento Kings. The Kings reportedly offered Malik Monk, a strong scorer, a protected first-round pick. Sounds like a decent offer, right? But the Warriors said no. Why? Because the trade would have forced Golden State to include either Buddy Hield or Moses Moody to stay under the NBA's first apron salary cap rules. And that's where things got complicated. The Warriors thinking. According to Sam Amick from The Athletic, the Warriors really don't want to give up Buddy Hield or Moses Moody. Even though the pick protections were part of the issue, it's the players that really caused Golden State to reject the deal. In a tweet, Amick wrote, "Anyone saying the first-round pick protections are the only obstacle to a Kings-Warriors sign-and trade is wrong. Golden State really doesn't want to move either Buddy Hield or Moses Moody." That's a big statement. Because for weeks, NBA fans believed Kuminga was on his way out. Now, things have changed. Why Buddy Hield matters. Let's talk about Buddy Hield. The veteran guard had a solid first year with Golden State. In 82 games, he averaged 11.1 points per game, 3.2 rebounds, 41.7% shooting from the field, 37% from three-point range. He's known for his shooting, especially from deep. Yes, some fans criticize his shot selection, but he delivered when the Warriors needed him. And in a system that values shooting and spacing, Hield is a perfect fit. Plus, he brings experience, calm under pressure, and a great locker room presence. Golden State wants to keep that. Why Moses Moody is a keeper. Now, let's talk about Moses Moody. He's only 23, but already a smart, two-way player. Last season, he didn't get huge minutes, just 22.3 per game, but still made an impact. His stats: 9.8 points per game, 2.6 rebounds, 43.3% FG, 37.4% from three. Not bad at all. And unlike many young players, Moody plays defense. He's disciplined. He fits the Warriors' system perfectly. He's humble, smart, and improving each year. Golden State sees him as a big part of their future. Balancing the roster. Now here's the bigger issue: the Warriors can't just keep trading players away. They've made no major additions this offseason. So if they give up Kuminga and Hield or Moody, they would lose three solid pieces with no real replacements. Instead, they seem to be building around Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Gary Payton too, reportedly re-signing. Al Horford, linked to GSW. DeAnthony Melton, linked to Buddy Hield. Moses Moody. That's not a championship team yet, but it's balanced. Letting go of Moody or Hield would create holes that are hard to fill, especially with their tight salary cap. Why the Kuminga trade might die. So what now? According to reports, the Kuminga trade talks are slowing down. Why? Because Warriors don't like the offers. They don't want to lose Hield or Moody. And they believe they can still get Kuminga back under a new deal or qualifying offer. In other words, the team might still believe in Kuminga's potential and want to give him one more chance. That would be a huge shift from earlier this summer when most thought he was out the door. The bigger picture. Let's take a step back. The Warriors are in a strange place. They are trying to stay competitive while rebuilding slowly. They've still got Steph, but his window is closing. They've got young guys like Kuminga, Moody, and maybe Podziemski, but they are not stars yet. So every decision matters. Do they go all in for one last title run with Curry? Or do they slowly build a new core? This hesitation to trade Moody and Hield shows that the Warriors want to be smart. They want to win now, but not sacrifice the future. This offseason has been filled with questions. Will Kuminga stay? Will the Warriors get Al Horford or De'Anthony Melton? Is this the end of an era, or a new beginning? But one thing is clear. The Warriors are not giving up their future just to make a quick deal. They believe in Buddy Hield. They believe in Moses Moody. And they just might still believe in Jonathan Kuminga. We'll keep watching. Because in the NBA, anything can happen next. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Warriors trade updates, NBA rumors, and player analysis. Let us know in the comments. Should the Warriors keep Kuminga, or trade him while they can?
Welcome back to Warriors Dubs Nation Voice, your #1 channel for everything about the Golden State Warriors. In today's episode, we dive into the big story that's holding the Warriors back, Jonathan Kuminga's unresolved situation. Why is his future so important? Why haven't the Warriors signed any major players this offseason? And what does it mean for big names like Al Horford, De'Anthony Melton, and even Gary Payton II? The Kuminga stalemate. Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most talented young players on the Golden State Warriors. But right now, he is not in a good place with the team. The Warriors offered him a 2-year, $45 million contract, but Kuminga and his agents said no. Why? Because Kuminga wants to earn $30 million per season, not $22.5 million. Now, this disagreement has created a huge problem. The Warriors can't make trades or sign other free agents until they fix the situation with Kuminga. Trade offers, the Kings step in. One NBA team that showed serious interest is the Sacramento Kings. They made a strong trade offer. Malik Monk, a great bench scorer. A lottery-protected first-round pick in 2030. The Warriors liked this offer, but still said no. Why? Because they want an unprotected pick, which is more valuable. So the deal fell through. This means Kuminga stays in Golden State, but he's not happy. And the Warriors? Still stuck. How this affects the roster. Because Kuminga's situation is not solved, for free agents the Warriors want to sign are just waiting. Those players are 1. Al Horford, an experienced big man. 2. De'Anthony Melton, a defensive guard. 3. Gary Payton II, already part of the Warriors, wants to stay. 4. One more unnamed player. NBA insider Mark J. Spears said on NBA Today, "These players are connected to the Kuminga situation. They are waiting. This is serious." Every day that passes, the Warriors lose time and chances to improve their team. Locker room troubles? Former NBA player Iman Shumpert talked about the locker room dynamic. He said if Kuminga stays with the Warriors, this long drama might damage his relationship with teammates. Shumpert said, "If you know you're not leaving, show your teammates that you're with them." His point? The team can't move forward unless everyone is committed. If the other players start thinking Kuminga is not loyal, that could hurt team chemistry next season. Looking back, missed chances. This is not the first time the Warriors refused to trade Kuminga. Back in 2023, the Warriors had a chance to get OG Anunoby from the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby is a strong two-way player. Perfect for a playoff push. But the Warriors didn't want to include Kuminga in the deal. They said no, and the trade collapsed. Now, OG Anunoby is a star for the New York Knicks, and help them reach the Eastern Conference Finals. It's fair to ask, did the Warriors make a mistake back then by keeping Kuminga? Many fans think they did. Why this is a big problem for the offseason. The Warriors have done almost nothing this offseason. No big trades. No big signings. And it's all because of Jonathan Kuminga. The front office is basically on pause, waiting for a decision. This also hurts Stephen Curry. He is getting older and wants to win now. Every season that passes is a lost opportunity to add players who can help him get another championship. What should happen next? The Kings are still interested. If they make a better offer, like adding an unprotected pick, maybe the Warriors will accept. Or Kuminga could accept the $45 million deal, stay with the team, and play with a clear head. But whatever happens, it needs to happen fast. Even former NBA All-Star Jeff Teague said, "I don't understand what Kuminga's camp is doing. They should have taken that deal." Who could help the Warriors? Let's talk quickly about the 4 players the Warriors want to sign. Al Horford brings experience, defense, and playoff IQ. D'Anthony Melton is a guard who can defend and shoot. Gary Payton too already knows the system. The 4th player is a mystery, but possibly another veteran. If the Warriors sign them, it could change everything for next season. The Jonathan Kuminga saga is like a block in the road for the Warriors. They want to move forward. They want to build a championship roster. But they can't do anything until this is fixed. Will Kuminga stay? Will he be traded? Will the Warriors finally sign the free agents they want? Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next Warriors update. Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the Golden State Warriors' latest transfer news. We'll talk about the complicated situation of Jonathan Kuminga, the possible arrival of Giannis Antetokounmpo, what's happening with Al Horford and D'Anthony Melton, and what this all means for the future of the Warriors. Let's begin. Jonathan Kuminga, contract problems and trade talk. Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most talented young players on the Warriors. He had a great season in 2024 to 2025. But now, there's a serious problem between him and the team. Small Blue Diamond, what happened? Kuminga rejected a contract offer from the Warriors. The offer was a 2-year deal, but it had no special options to protect his playing time or salary. He feels undervalued by the front office. Other teams want him. Teams like the Phoenix Suns and Sacramento Kings are very interested in Kuminga. They're reportedly offering him a 4-year deal worth $90 million. The Kings are also trying to get him in a sign-and-trade deal. The Warriors, however, want a solid player plus a draft pick in return. That's making things difficult. The delay. This situation is holding up everything else. The Warriors don't want to make more moves until Kuminga's future is clear. They are stuck in wait-and-see mode. Giannis Antetokounmpo, dream or reality? The Warriors are still interested in trading for a big superstar. And one name keeps coming up again and again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Why Giannis? He is one of the best players in the NBA. He can dominate both offense and defense. He would fit perfectly next to Steph Curry and Draymond Green. What's the plan? Sources say the Warriors are waiting for the right moment. They could make a move for Giannis after Kuminga's issue is resolved. Kuminga could be part of a package deal to bring Giannis to Golden State. But nothing can happen yet. Kuminga's contract situation needs to be handled first. Al Horford, veteran target. The Warriors are also looking at veteran players to help in the short term. One of those targets is Al Horford, who just won a title with the Boston Celtics. Why Horford? He brings leadership and experience. He's a smart defender and good passer. He would be great as a backup or role player. Reports say Horford is choosing between Golden State and Denver Nuggets, or possibly retiring. But the Warriors are confident they can bring him in if they settle the Kuminga situation. D'Anthony Melton, the 3-and-D guard. Another name linked to the Warriors is D'Anthony Melton. Melton signed with Golden State last year but played only 6 games due to injury. He had a knee ACL injury, but he's expected to be ready for the new season. Why Melton? He is one of the best defensive guards in the league. He's a solid three-point shooter. He fits the 3-and-D style the Warriors love. Sources say the Warriors want to keep Melton and give him another chance. Again, only after they finish the Kuminga situation. What's holding everything up? The Kuminga situation. Everything is frozen right now. The Warriors won't make any big moves until they know what will happen with Kuminga. If he stays, they might not sign Horford or Melton because of salary limits. If he leaves, the Warriors will have more space and flexibility to bring in others. Salary cap problems. The Warriors are also trying to manage their salary cap. They want to stay under the second apron of the NBA's new luxury tax system. This means they need to be smart with every move. One bad contract could hurt them for years. Giannis Antetokounmpo, long-term thinking. The Warriors are not just thinking about this season. They want to keep the door open for a future blockbuster trade. That's where Giannis becomes even more important. By clearing cap